Just bear with me a second while I play with the audio here to get a good volume. Test, test. Test, 1, 2, test, test, test. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Construction, Brewers HVAC, Canna Connect, Curtis Realty Management, Designer's Choice, Fairview Chrysler, Jack's Pizza, Jardine Auctioneers, Maritimer Graphics, Molson Coors, Francesco's No Frills, Peterbilt, Pickeroons Brewing Company, Platinum Touch Electric Limited, the Red Lantern Pub, Robert Curtis Realty, Speed Bumps, Spicy Boys Hot Sauce, TJ Burke Law Group, Traffic Zone Signs and Supplies, and the Warehouse Barbershop. Thank you to those gold sponsors for helping look after your express this season. Now for our silver sponsors, York County Electric, Eastern Trenchless, Perks Nutrition, Maritimer Water, Northside Foundation Limited, Ritchie's Carpet Warehouse, and Urquhart Eavesdropping. Thank you to those silver sponsors for this year.
What the Express is building, like they're building culture, pride in the community, they're bringing families together, you know, the team is inspiring a lot of kids. So, you know, being part of that is awesome. Like, we're so honored, super proud. It's something we look forward to every game, you know, seeing kids, whether they're loving the size of the slice, you know, this is bigger than my face, like, oh my God, or, you know, friends catching up because they haven't seen each other in a while. It's, like I said, it's something to look forward to. It brings the community together, and it aligns with our values, you know. It's something that we try to do at Jack's, where we like to be in the community as much as we can, support whoever, you know, comes around and asks for support. It's, like I said, it aligns with our values, so it was an easy decision for us. We were so honored that they approached us, and something we're very proud of.
Everybody's talking, the buzz ain't just a beer. Radio man keeps saying this could be our year. Huddled up headlights, team colors across the lawn. Don't matter where you're coming from, we're here to get it gone. It's that hometown crowd, it's in our blood. And even when the clock runs out, we still raise the cup. It ain't about that hat trick, home run or big first down. Just looking for a little something we can rally around. Are you in or are you out? Ain't about seat in the house, courtside or on the couch, we still get loud. Cause we're that hometown crowd, yeah, it's in our blood. And even when the clock runs out, we still raise a cup. It ain't about that hat trick, home run or big first down. Just looking for a little something we can rally around, rally around. Rally around, rally around. Yeah, I know we had some deep runs, close ones and real letdowns. And sure, a couple seasons we just don't talk about. But when that opening night feeling rolls back into town, there ain't nothing like that something we all rally around, rally around. Hell, you know we got that something we can rally around, rally around. Just looking for a little something
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way up.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream here, hosted by K-Sports Live for this Game 4 action. We've got a capacity crowd here at the Grant Harvey Arena in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Fredericton Express looking to pull off a first-round sweep against the Miramichi Northmen on home ice. And this crowd is ready and eager for tonight's matchup. I walked into the rink about an hour and 20 minutes ago, and the place was pretty much full watching a bunch of kids out there doing public skating. These guys love their hockey here in Fredericton. They love the Express, and they're going to love tonight's game. Here come the Northmen now to a flurry of boos. We do have a goaltending change for the Northmen tonight. Vaucher played last night. I thought he played really well, but we're going to roll with Summers in the Northmen net. The Express are going to stick with Alex Bishop, who's played amazing all playoffs so far. So Bishop's got the nod again tonight. A couple of lineup changes here for the Express. Actually, there's one lineup change. We've got Jackson Cogger in the lineup tonight. For the Northmen, I think a new addition is Riley McKnight. The Northmen are going to be playing without two of their top six forwards, as they're still missing Luke Williams and Sam King. Starting lineup tonight for the Northmen, it looks like it's going to be that Milson line. Blanchard, Milson, and Milson, with William Irvine and Matthew Bernier on defense. For the Express, it's going to be the Brett McLean line. Brett McLean between Brett Gallant and David Brewer, with John Hardy and McCluskey on defense.
David Brewer. On the number 40, John Hardy.
Hardy logs a lot of minutes here for the Express. I don't know how many minutes he played last night. He must have played at least maybe 25 to 30. He's definitely a workhorse back there on the blue line.
All right, at this time, I'd like to have captains to center ice for a puck drop, please.
There's still people pouring in here to Grant Harvey. They'll probably be 4 or 5 deep around the top and standing room only. Lots of air horns here. It's going to be loud. I don't know what the sound's like on the live stream here, folks, but it's going to be quite loud here.
Responsible decision-making and strong local engagement. Steve is now seeking to serve the entire city as he runs for mayor of Fredericton.
Captains out there for the opening face-off.
Thank you very much, captains.
Curtis and Keating. So what's going to happen here? I think the way that the league is structured, all three teams that lose their first round will play a 3-team round robin for a play-in. So the winner of the 3-team round robin will play with the top 3 teams. And we're going to go to the national anthem here. Just 1 second, folks. Great rendition of the national anthem there, folks. We are ready for puck drop in the capital city of the province. Hockey night in Fredericton. I was just looking at the Northmen bench for Bezo, Billy Bezo. I don't see him on the bench, so I don't know if he made the trip over tonight. That's another big loss for this Miramichi team. Not sure if he was injured last night. Maybe he has to work, I'm not sure, but I don't see Bezo, which is a bit of a hole for that defensive unit over here on the Northman side. The Express are managing to stay healthy, which is always helpful in the playoff run. Opening face-off here, McLean facing off against Milson. Here we go. Puck back to Hardy. McCluskey's got it now, looking up ice. Quickly moves it over to McLean. McLean chips it up as Gallant gives chase down the left side. Another D-to-D pass in the neutral zone. McCluskey's going to get the offensive zone as he dumps it in behind Summers. Chipped up to Milson. Milson, good play there by Hardy to pressure the wing. Here comes Blanchard, drops it over to Irvine. Irvine with the shot on net. Tricky play there for Bishop. Puck cleared into the corner. Milson swings it over. Bernier shoots that one. Rebound out front. McLean's got it on the left side. And we're going to have a line change as he chips it down the ice. And the big line's going to come out here for the Express as Trainer, T-Sink, and Crow hop over the boards. T-Sink gets it just outside the blue line. That's chipped away. McCarthy Paul throws it up the middle. Trainer leaves it for Crow. Crow coming on the right side. Throws it into the middle. Trainer circles back, tries to feed the point. That leaves the zone as Graham throws it over to McCarthy Paul. McCarthy Paul fans on it. But a big hit by McCarthy Paul. Looks like the guy just ran into a brick wall there. Nice hit by McCarthy Paul. I told you last night the guy is sturdy. Good hit there too by Miramichi. Brett Young throwing the body early. T-Sink down low, tried to find Trainer. Bodies are flying everywhere. We got our first penalty. I'm thinking it's against the Miramichi Northmen. And it might be Brett Young going to the box here for the Northmen. Interference penalty. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Summers. 18-24 already, so 2 minutes into this, minute and a half into this game, we've got a power play for the Express. The big line's going to stay out. Brett Gallant's going to slide up to the right side, and Trainer's going to play back on the blue line. That's a tough one for Hardy to play. Keating chips it away from him, and he gets taken down by Hardy. And just like that, we're back to 4-on-4. Hardy had a bouncing puck to contend with on the blue line, and he had to, it was a smart penalty, he had to take the guy down there. He was going to go off on a breakaway. It's a holding call against John Hardy. Good second effort there by Keating on the Northman side. Face-off's going to be to the right of Bishop. So that was 9 seconds worth of a power play here. And we're back to 4-on-4. T-Sink and Trainer stays out. Graham and McCluskey. McCluskey's got it behind the net.
2 minutes for holding.
McCluskey sides it over to the left side to T-Sink. He chips it in for Trainer. Trainer's going in after it against Bernier. Trainer's got the puck down low. He's looking for someone to pass to. He had two men on him. McCluskey's got it now. He slides it back. Graham down low to Trainer. Trainer not able to pull the trigger. Miramichi comes away with the puck. Here comes Irvine through the middle. Slides it over to the right side. Think that's a Milson boy. Milson throws it in front. Puck is loose. What a save by Bishop. Somehow got a pad on that one. Bang, bang play in front. That's what you want out of your goaltender early on here on these playoff games. Stand up, stand tall, make those stops when you need to. McCarthy Paul fires one into the chest of Summers, so we're going to have a stoppage of play here. 17:20 left in the first. We've got Hart and Curtis out here up front. McCarthy, Paul, and Declan Graham on the defensive side for the Express. Here come the Northmen up the right side. Graham chips it up to Hart. Hart's going to go for a skate. He's got lots of room out there through the middle. Chips it in. He's small, but he throws a pretty good check there. McCarthy Paul slides down off the blue line, not able to keep it in. Hart scoops up the loose puck, and he throws it over to Graham. Graham slows it down on the breakout now. McCarthy Paul coming through the neutral zone. Takes a big hit there by Gallant, and they're going to call that. Gallant kind of submarined him a little bit there, but you know what? I think that was not a bad hit there. A little dangerous, though. Tripping call against Gallant. So we've got a 4-on-3 power play. Face off to the right of Summers. T-Sink and Trainer, McCluskey, and Gallant. So Gallant's sliding back to play the point on this power play until Hardy comes out. Hardy will be out of the box here in about 23 seconds. Back to Trainer, over to McCluskey. T-Sink's parked out in front. We're on a 5-on-3 power play for... Sorry, it's a 4-on-4 now. We're on 4-on-4. Hardy's out of the box in 5 seconds, and the Express will return to the power play. That puck is slid up the left side through the middle. T-Sink circles back at the blue line, looking for a trailer, goes cross ice. Intercepted by Miramichi. Milson's going to shoot it down, and the other Milson picks it up the blue line. He fires that one on Bishop. Handled easily, left there for McCluskey. McCluskey goes up ice to Trainer. Now the boys are looking to set up a power play. They got about 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Hardy now slides across ice. Trainer, what a goal! You can see that one happening. Peter Trainer puts it in the back of the net for the Express on the power play. What a play by John Hardy, though. Slid across ice, wide open. You give Trainer a little bit of room in front of the net, he's going to make something happen. Nice goal there by Trainer. The assist to Hardy and probably McCluskey. 1-0, 15:45 left here in the first. That puck went out of play up into the roof here. Keating, Dunfield, and Brennan out here for the Northmen. They're facing off against the McLean line. The lines are a little bit jumbled right now. McLean and Crow are out there together with Brewer. Brewer dumps it in, goes after it on the forecheck. Summers comes out, leaves it there for his defense. Up the right side, through the middle. Crow picks up the loose puck. Crow enters the offensive zone, circles back, leaves it there for McLean. McLean tries to backhand sauce that one in front, not able to get through. Crow throws it back to the point. Hardy with a quick shot tipped in front by McLean. Good save by Summers. Here come Miramichi back the other way. They dump it in, try to get a quick line change here. Both teams have fresh lines on the ice. First look at Cogger, Carl, and Young. This is a new unit here tonight. Carl and Young takes his man down, and he's going to take a penalty there, folks. I think that's going to be an interference call. Cole Young took his man down at the blue line. They're looking for blood here, but I don't think there's any blood. It would have been a double minor if he was bleeding. So Young got 2 minutes for high sticking, and the Northmen are going to have their chance on the power play here. Special teams are always key in the playoffs. You want to make sure you got a good power play unit rolling, and you also want to have a great penalty kill unit as well. Hardy gets the puck off the face-off, throws it down the ice. Summers comes into the corner to play it, chips it up to Bernier. Bernier's got two Express guys on him. T-Sink and Trainer on the aggressive penalty kill forecheck. They're able to break through. Here comes Milson down the right side. He's got Blanchard behind him. Milson stops up, hesitates, holds on to it. He's waiting to make a play. Back to the point. Irvine to Bernier. Bernier throws a quick shot in front. That's tipped by Milson in front, out of play. Still have a minute 27 left in the power play for the Northmen. They don't want to get down too many goals here on the road in this key matchup. They need to get a win to go back to Miramichi. Look for them to try to get one quickly here. McLean gets tossed out of the face-off circle. Here comes Brewer. And that was a clean face-off win that went all the way down the ice to Summers. Summers up to Bernier. Bernier just puts it down low, gets his forwards activated on the power play. Graham and Hardy defending on this four-man penalty kill. Back to the point. Irvine backtracks on the line, tries to shoot one through. That one fired over the net. Back to Irvine. Great job keeping that one in off his skate. Blanchard to Bernier, quick shot. That's tipped in front. Bishop tracking well. Got a pad on it. Back to Irvine. Down low to Milson. Hardy glove passes it in the defensive zone. That's okay. Quick pass over to Blanchard. Back to the point. Bernier. Nice shot. Good pad save by Bishop. 20 seconds left in the power play as the Express clear to the neutral zone. And they get some line changes for both teams here. Brett Young's line's out now for the Northmen to clean up the rest of this power play. He circles back. Passes it back to Poirier. Poirier tries to go through the middle. That was picked off by Trainer. McCluskey defending down low. McCarthy Paul puts his big body in front of the Northmen forward. Shot on net. Covered up by Bishop. Russell took an extra little bit of a stick there to Bishop, and McCarthy Paul was just reminding him that you don't do that to our goaltender. 12:28 left here in the first period. Shots on net currently in favor of the Northmen, 9-5. I believe they've outshot the Express every game so far this series, which is a testament to how well Bishop has been playing. Face off to the right of Bishop. Teesink gets it over to Crow. Bernier keeps it in. McCarthy Paul has it down low. Reverse hit against Russell. Chips it up to Crow. Teesink gets it down the ice. Back goes Gallant. In behind the Northman net. Gallant gets it over to Irvine. Quick pass, over to Irvine. Up to Russell. Russell tries to make a play on McCluskey. Not able to get through, though. Irvine with a quick shot. That's deflected in front. Wide. Good stick down low by Graham. Taking a couple cross checks. Gives one back. Russell and Graham going at it pretty hard. I think at this point in the series, both teams are pretty much sick of each other, so there's going to be a lot of extracurricular activities after the whistle, which you would expect in senior hockey. Coach Barrett's putting the Hart line out here. We got Hart, Curtis, and Robinson for the Express. Hart's playing center tonight. Lozier, the face-off, the centerman for the Northman side. Here comes Hart through the middle. He's got Curtis on the right side. Hart's flying down the left side. Oh, here we go, folks. We got a fight. Robinson against Dunfield. The boys are dancing a little bit. Oh, a haymaker there by Dunfield. Missed. Robinson's going to try to tie him up. They got to get the helmets off. We got a hug fest right now. Oh, he's starting to feed him the fist there. Robinson's looks like he took the worst of that one. Dunfield got a couple landed at the end. Pound for pound, though, Robinson is a tough character there for the Express. Dunfield threw a few haymakers to get his team riled up. After Dunfield got up off the ice, he looked back to the bench to try to pump them up. Both guys are done for the game. They're going to get 5 minutes in a game misconduct. It's a one-fight rule in senior hockey. We'll see if that fired up the Northmen. Last night in Miramichi, Robinson looked like he wanted to go with somebody last night as well, but he didn't really get a good opportunity to. The game was pretty close most of the time. It's pretty tough to instigate a fight, potentially take an extra minor. So, but tonight both guys agreed to go. Good little tilt. The crowd is happy. Face-off is in the offensive zone for the Express. Hart, Curtis, and Young out here now. Cole Young slides up for Robinson. McCluskey and Hardy back on the point. Milson and Blanchard out here for the Northmen. Puck back to McCluskey, up the middle to Curtis. Curtis tips that one. Not able to get it dumped in, though. And we're going to have a glove pass against the Northmen and another stoppage of play. Northmen continue to lead in the shots department, 10-5. Early on, we got closing in at the halfway mark of this first period. But the Express are leading where it matters, and that's on the goal side as they're up 1-0 right now. Face-off by McLean, back to McCluskey. McCluskey dumps it in. Gallant on the forecheck against Poirier. He pushes Poirier up against the boards. Milson and Blanchard out here for the Northmen. Hardy chips it up to Gallant, not able to get that one off the skate. Brewer tried to dump it in. It's a delayed offside here. Summers leaves the puck there for his defenseman. Poirier chips it down the ice, no icing. Hardy's going back to get it. Here comes the T-Sync line. That one's chipped up to Crow. He dumps it in. Back goes Bernier. Bernier takes a hit, chips it up to the winger. Milson leaves it there. Russell leaves it there for Young. Young takes a hit from McCarthy Paul. Teesing throws it up ice. Here comes Trainer. Trainer stops right up in front, tries to make the play. Still the puck is loose. Summers made a nice little save there. Trainer throws it back to Teesing. Teesing, that shot's blocked by Bernier. Good pressure here by the big line. Graham now comes in off the point. Tic-tac-toe. Good play by Trainer. Passed it back to Graham, but Summers covers up, and we're going to have a stoppage of play. A flurry of activity with this top unit on the ice. Very creative line. They always seem to make something happen offensively. McLean's going to take this offensive face-off. Keating, the captain of the Northmen, on the other side of him in this face-off draw. We'll see who gets the better of each other. McLean's been pretty good on the face-off. He won that one cleanly, but it looks like somebody might have cheated a little bit on this face-off, and we're going to try it all over again. Well, the Northmen coming way into the face-off. Nobody got kicked out. McLean thought he was going to toss the other face-off, the other guy out of the face-off, but the referees didn't. Lozier tries to get it out. Gallant stops it, but here comes Lozier again through the neutral zone, slides it over to Brennan. Brennan on the right side shoots that one wide, and that left the zone. Gallant going after Anderson here. And he's going to go off for a line change. As the Hart line is back out here for the Express. Northmen are having a hard time getting much of a breakout going on here in their own zone. Hart puts that down low to Anderson. Chipped out through the neutral zone. McCluskey's got it. Quick up pass to Hardy. Hardy slides it over to Curtis. Curtis fires that one just wide, covered up by Summers. And another stoppage of play, face off to the right of Summers. Tanner Summers in the Northman net. He played on enemy ice last weekend as well. Vaucher got both home games in this series. I don't know if there's a strategy there or not, but both goalies are pretty good goaltenders. Vaucher played well last night, but they just ran out of gas towards the end of the game. Back to McCluskey. That shot deflected, leaves the zone. McCluskey circles back, D to D over to Hardy. Hardy chips it up to his winger, Trainer. Trainer tries to find Teesink. That gets intercepted by Blanchard. Trainer on the forecheck, bumps his man off the puck. Hardy keeps it in on the far side. That's on net. Deflected. Looked like it hit the mesh. The goaltender thought it did. Back to the point. Hardy slides it over to McCluskey. McCluskey tried to go cross ice there. That's intercepted by Bernier. McCluskey picks off that cross ice pass. Teesink goes to the net. Tried to tip that one. Good play. That's going to be an icing call. Nice play by McCluskey to feather that one down low to a breaking Teesink in front. He did get a tip on it, but Summers made a save. The Express are coming back in shots now. We're at 10-8 in favor of the Northmen. It's been a little bit here since the Northmen have had a shot on net. 7:49 left in the first period. Face off to the right of Summers. McLean's line back out here against the Young line for Northmen. Young wins that face off back to Allward. Nice little pass to Brewer. Brewer slides it in front to Gallant. Deflected to Graham. Graham coming in off the blue line. Trying to score a nice little goal there for the defense. Back to the point. Brewer kept it in. Graham slides down again. Down in the corner. Nice move by Graham. Fighting a hook. Tries to slide it over to Gallant. Gallant leaves it there for McCarthy Paul. And here come the Northmen back the other way. They didn't get very far. Intercepted at the blue line. Graham has it now. Back to Gallant. Gallant circles back. Feeds it over to McCarthy Paul. Up to Trainer. Trainer gets a stick on it. Oh, misplayed there by Summers. Teesink almost put that one in the net. Misplayed a bit there by Summers. Crow intercepts at the blue line, dumps it in. Takes the hit, makes the play. Allward slides it over to Russell. Russell gets it through the middle. Crow tried to find Trainer there, but wasn't able to get that from his skate to his stick. Patterson under pressure down low. Puck is loose. Here comes Keating. Teesink has it behind the net, slows it down a little bit. Up to Fillmore. Fillmore's got a little bit of room, gets the line, dumps it into the far corner. Hart on the forecheck. Back goes Allward. Hart and Allward are battling down low. Carl comes in now, provides support on this forecheck. Northmen get the puck. Lozier's got it on the left side, and he goes cross ice. Brennan lost the handle there. Hart picks it up the blue line, circles back, and that's intercepted at the blue line. Curtis gets the red line, dumps it in. Summers behind the net, moves it over to his defenseman. Up to Blanchard, over to Milson. Milson on the right side, tips it to the Milson through the middle, not able to contain that pass. High off the glass, out of the zone, and Hart's flying hard down the wing. Puck, Summers misplays it again. Puck is loose. Good play by the defender there. It bailed out Summers. That's twice now that he's misplayed the puck, but he's gotten away with it. Curtis in the corner, throws it out front, and he misplays it again. What a circus. What a circus there. But Summers is able to cover it up. Shots are almost evened up now. The Express continue to battle back in the shot department. 10-9, still in favor for the Northmen, but the Northmen haven't had a shot on net in about 4 minutes, which is unlike them because they put a pile of shots on net. 5:04 left here in the first period. McLean's going to take this draw against Young, just to the left of Summers. McLean wins it back to McCarthy Paul. Quick shot. Missed the net. Gallant has it here on the right side. Offensive zone entry. Cross ice. Oh, that went off the skate up into McLean's face, but it must have hit his visor. He seems to be okay. Good hit by McCarthy Paul. Causes a turnover. Brewer puts it down low. McLean goes in high with the stick. And we're going to have a penalty here against somebody as McLean and Allward are going at it. McLean kind of went in a little bit high with the stick there against Allward. He didn't like that at all. I'm not sure who got the penalty, though. I think maybe Fredericton's going to get the extra 2. It looks like Fredericton, the Express, are going to have an extra man in the box. My guess is McLean's going to get 2 for high sticking, 2 for roughing. Allward's probably going to get 2 for roughing. Face-off's going to be to the right of Bishop. Northmen on the power play. T-Sink and Trainer out here with Graham and Hardy. Good play by Trainer just to get it down the ice.
2 minutes for high sticking and 2 minutes for roughing. Miramichi number 23, Nolan Allward. 2 minutes.
Here comes Irvine up ice to Milson down the right, Blanchard down the right side. Blanchard circles back, keeps the puck, gets it back to Bernier. Bernier's got room. That one's thrown just wide of the net. Irvine keeps it in on the far side, drops it down low to Milson. Milson loses the puck and Trainer gets it out into the neutral zone as Bernier wants to get right back into the offensive zone, get this power play unit going. Nice play there. Bernier shot on net. Good play by Bishop. Bernier leaves it to Milson. Milson back to the other Milson into the corner. Hardy's taking his man into the boards, and he tried to clear it. Bernier able to keep it in on the blue line. He throws it into the slot, and that's easily deflected wide and down the ice. Summers wraps it around the boards to Bernier, who goes cross ice to Irvine. Gallant and Young out here now on this PP2 unit for Miramichi. That's shot down the ice by McCarthy Paul. Puck left there for Anderson. He circles back. Anderson moves it over to Gallant. Here comes Gallant through the middle of the ice. Good stick there by Crow. Here comes McCluskey. What a play by McCluskey. Shot on net. Good save by Summers. McCarthy Paul steps into off the blue line, keeps it in. What a play by McCluskey. This second power play unit for the Northmen are having a hard time getting something going. We're going to be back to even strength now. 2:34 left in the first period. Northmen go high off the glass into the neutral zone. Keating gets it on the far side. Curtis meets him with a good stick. Shipped out of the zone by Hart. Good job by Hart to battle his man, but it's going to be a delayed offside. Carl had to tag up. Here comes Irvine. He dumps it in. Tipped off the Express stick, so no icing. Hardy back there taking some bumps. Irvine chips it up the left side. That's intercepted by Fillmore. Just dumps it in. Here come the Northmen. Looking to get something going. That was an offside. That play, Brennan made that one little hesitation play at the blue line, and Milson not able to stay onside. 1:44 left in this opening frame. The Express up 1-0, looking to sweep the Northmen in this opening round of the playoffs. T-Sync, Trainer, and Crow. The Milson line. Top two units out here in these key minutes in the last of the first period. Graham takes a bump. Sticks with his man. Graham's got two guys on him quick. Good play up the left side to Trainer. Trainer gets some open ice there. Shoots it just wide. Graham with it now. Feeds it to T-Sync going through the middle of the ice. T-Sync down the left side now. Nice little play, but he was held up by Allward, and then Summers covers up. We'll have an offensive face-off just to the right of Tanner Summers. T-Sync stays out for this face-off. Won by the Northmen. Bernier's got a dangerous pass in the middle of the net there. Threw it right in the front of the net. T-Sync throws that one right into the chest of Summers, and he handles that one easily. Last minute to play in the first period. Shots are all tied up 11-11 now. Here comes Young for the Northmen. Young shoots that one high up into Bishop's chest, down into the corner. T-Sync tried to tip one there to Trainer, and then he goes quickly to Crow. Crow tried to hit Trainer coming through the middle. Good play by Trainer to try to get that loose puck up to Crow. Here come the Northmen back the other way. Bernier shoots that one. Puck was loose through the crease. That was cleared by the Express. McCluskey gathers the puck now. Good hit by Hardy. Lined him up. Young ate some ice there. You could just see Hardy making eye contact with Young as he came across the blue line. Dropped the shoulder into a good hit by Mr. Hardy. That's it for the first period. Shots on goal. Miramichi leading 13-11. Express leading the game 1-0. We'll be back in about 20 minutes, folks.
Make sure you pick up your sucking-ups for the second intermission. Also, if you go to the Heritage Junk table, you can pick up tickets there for their Air Canada travel vouchers. And in the crease with Gary Price, they also have tickets today for $80. They typically go for $120 or $140 through Ticketmaster. So you can pick up a good deal up there for the Gary Price in the crease session. top main door there. The jerseys are for auction. The auctions will stop. All bidding will stop at the puck drop in the third period.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way up.
If you think trains will stop if they see a car on the tracks, you're right. They will. About a mile after they hit you. Stop. Trains can't.
Okay, welcome back to the second period here at the Grant Harvey Center in Fredericton. It looks to be about probably 2,300 or so people that are packed into the arena tonight. great support here in Fredericton for this Express Hockey Club. I think I was talking to Corey earlier. They have upwards of 60 volunteers. 30 people will come in on game day to help get things going here. It's pretty impressive how the community has really come together to support this hockey club. We'll see how the Northmen react here in the second period. They are down 1-0. They got to get on the board here and start the big comeback that's going to be required to knock the Express off, as they're currently down 3-0 in the series. Lots of air horns, lots of cowbells in attendance here tonight. A lot of noise when something big happens on the ice. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I have a hard time hearing myself talk on the headset because it can get pretty noisy in here. We are going to start the period off 5-on-5. The penalty box is empty. We had a nice little tilt in the first period with Kenny Robinson squared off with, I believe it was Denver Dunfield, if I'm not mistaken. Dunfield handled him pretty well. I would call it maybe a tilt in favor of Dunfield, but I liked Robinson's spunk. He's not the biggest guy on the ice, but he definitely plays quite big. Puck down low now for Hardy. Hardy chips it over to McCluskey. McLean, Brewer, and Gallant out here for the Express. The Milson line with Blanchard out here for the Northmen. Puck kept in by Bernier. Milson down low, puts it out front quick. Not able to get that shot on net. Bernier skates back into his zone to get the puck. D passed over to Irvine. Irvine up the middle, and Gallant jumped over the puck rather than trying to stop it. And we've got an icing call against the Northmen. Face off way back in the Northman zone to the left of Summers. Sorry, to the right of Summers. T-Sink's out here now with Tanner, with Trainer and Crow. T-Sink gets it back to Trainer. McCarthy Paul shoots that one off a skate into the mesh. Out of play. We'll try that all over again, folks, with another face-off right back to the right of Summers. T-Sink wins that one cleanly back to McCarthy Paul. Tipped down low by T-Sink. Good save by Summers. Feeds it to Trainer. Trainer back to the point there. Graham shot that one back to Brewer. Brewer to Graham. Graham comes down off the blue line. Leaves it there for Trainer. Over to McCarthy Paul. Ooh, Graham, good play there to hook his man off the puck. McCarthy Paul keeps it in. Puck is loose. T-Sink slides it over to Trainer. Trainer cycles it down low to Crow. Crow leaves it back to T-Sink. T-Sink's got a little bit of room in the corner to move. Tried to work a little give and go there with Crow, but that didn't work out. Good pressure by this line, kept in by Trainer. T-Sink tried to do a toe drag, stopped up by Gallant. Gallant feeds it up to Russell, coming in on the right side. Russell cuts to the center. Didn't get a lot of meat on that one, and Bishop was able to handle it quite easily. Hart and Curtis out here now for the Express. Carl playing with them. Carl slides it down low to Curtis. Curtis chips it back to Patterson on the point. Patterson takes the safe play, puts it down into the corner. Hart slides it back to the point. That shot deflected wide by Fillmore. Express are quick on the puck. Curtis grabs it. Nice little snapshot up into the shoulder of Summers and another stoppage of play. 17:29 left here in the second period. The Northmen looking to get on the board against the Express. McLean, Gallant, and Brewer out here now for your Express. McLean digging in, wins it cleanly back to Hardy. Hardy fires a quick one off the shin pads of Milson. Gallant jumps on the puck in the corner, fights his man off, gets it back to Hardy. Hardy, shot on net. Good save by Summers. He didn't know where it went. Another quick shot that's deflected wide. And good play by Gallant to jump on that puck. Was trying to get past up to Milson. Gallant behind the net now, slides it to McLean. McLean kind of fanned on that one, and an easy save by Summers. Great shift there by Brett Gallant. Showed quite some jump there. Jumping on the loose pucks. Making plays happen. T-Sink right back out here for this offensive face-off to the left of Summers. The Milson line stays out. Brendan Milson with it now. Moves it up to Blanchard. Intercepted by McCarthy. Paul Crow's got it on the right side. Crow tried to hit Trainer coming through the middle. Teesing picks up the puck. That's broken up. Back in the Express zone it goes. Graham moves it up ice to Crow, who just tips it into the offensive zone. Back goes Bernier. And he shoots it down the ice. Nobody touched it. It's going to be an icing call here against the Northmen. Cogger and Young getting a shift out here with Hart for the Express. Keep your eye on Young. He's a bit feisty, likes to play physical. That one's iced again here by the Northmen as they're looking to really slow the pace down. 2 icings in a row. Brett Young in on the face-off against Gavin Hart. Hart gets it back to McCluskey. McCluskey pokes it forward to Cogger. Cogger gives chase with Young. Young down in the corner. And he gets tripped up. Oh, and he took a puck right to the face there. And I think he's okay, but the puck kind of deflected awkwardly by Cogger. Hit Young right up in the face. I think he's okay. Faceoff's going to come outside the Northman zone. Carl, Curtis, and Crow out here now. Poirier puts it up the wing. Cross ice to Russell. Russell gets it in close. Nice move by Russell, just not able to contain the puck as he got it right in front of Bishop. Hardy has it now, D to McCluskey. McCluskey moves it quickly up to Crow through the middle to Carl, slides it over to Curtis. Curtis, nice quick shot there, good save by Summers, and a big hit by Curtis as he takes his man out along the boards. Here comes McLean. Curtis racing to the net. McLean tried to slide one to him, couldn't get it through. Kept in on the far side by Fillmore. He dumps it down low. Gallant picks it up here on the left side. Slides it back to Patterson. Patterson with a quick shot, just misses. And that was cleared by the Northmen. Patterson, blind pass over to Fillmore, and Northmen pick it up. But here comes McLean. Slides it over to Gallant. Gallant, good shot. Off Summers' glove, but he was able to cover it up. shots are now in favor of the Express, I think for the first time all game, 16-15. The Northmen do put a lot of shots on net. Bishop has faced a lot of rubber this series, but he's done well in the Express end. McLean on the face-off here. We've got McCarthy Paul out there with Declan Graham. Paul dumps it right back in the offensive zone. Brewer on the forecheck. McLean picks up the loose puck, slides it over to Gallant. That was a bouncing puck down to Brewer. Brewer gets knocked off the puck, but he's stuck with it actually. And Brewer banks it off the back of the net, keeps it. He needs a little support down there. He was all by himself. Milson's got it on the right side now. Blanchard leaves it for the other Milson. Here comes Bryce Milson. He stops up, dumps it into the corner to Blanchard. Blanchard shoots it towards the net. Bishop's going to cover up and we'll take the whistle. And both teams are going to get some fresh legs out there on the ice. 14:04 left in this second period. Express looking for the sweep here in the first round. Milson wins that draw back to Bernier. Bernier shoots that one about 3 feet wide. Kept in on the far side by Irvine. Good stick by Crow. Crow picks it up, throws it over to Hardy, up to Trainer. Trainer's got McCluskey coming in. McCluskey does not mind chipping, and geez, a high stick there. Waved off as the Express played it, moved up the right side to Milson. Milson leaves it for his brother Bryce. Bryce Milson down the left side. He throws it in front. Picked up by Trainer. Trainer flicks it through the center ice. That one fanned on by Bernier, but he did make the play. And here comes Young, and he gets hit by Trainer. Trainer picks the puck up, but gets that poked off of his stick right at the blue line. Crow chips it up to McCluskey. Here comes Trainer down the right side. Trainer, good play there by the Northman defender. William Irvine got a stick on that one, and it came out of play. Quick transition by the Express on the turnover. They jump on you quick. The lines are kind of getting jumbled up a little bit here. We've got Hart on the left side with Carl taking the draw, and Curtis on the right side for the Express. Back to Curtis, takes a quick shot. Hart down low with Carl. Poirier gets the puck. Dodges that hit. Curtis kicks it to Hart. Hart throws it at the net, covered up by Summers. Good pressure here by the Express early on. They've been controlling the play in the offensive zone. Face off back to Allward. Allward goes up the left side out of the zone. Express back to McCarthy Paul. McCarthy Paul. That's tipped up the bench, up to Curtis. Allward across the line, back to Russell. Russell over to Gallant. Gallant not able to get that shot through. Keating has it now. He slides it across ice, and that's dumped in by Poirier. McCarthy Paul slides it around the boards to Hart. Hart moves it through the center. Here comes Curtis. Curtis had McCain driving to the net, tried to get a shot on net for a rebound. That didn't get through. Back the other way. Here come the Northmen. Brennan throws that one on net. Handled easily by Bishop. Hardy and Lozier going at it in the corner. Good hit by Hardy. Hardy's taking a face full of stick there by Brennan, or by Keating, sorry. Covered up by Bishop. And a rare defensive zone face-off for the Express this period, as they've been controlling the play in the offensive zone for the most part early on. 11:46 left in the second period. The Milson line back over the bench for the Northmen. Gallant, Brewer, and McLean out here. Face off one back to Bernier here on the right side. Bernier throws it at the net, covered up easily by Bishop. And we'll have another face off. Gallant's having some words with Irvine. I think Gallant really wants to go tonight, but it's still just a one-goal hockey game. You might want to get up by a few before you start looking to fight. Face off one back to Bernier. Bernier throws it towards the net, deflected wide. Milson cycles back, quickly throws it back to the point to Bernier again. Bernier mishandles that puck. Brewer on it quickly, down low to Milson. Good job by McCluskey, battling hard down low, trying to get control of this puck. Brendan Milson now dumps it right back down into the corner. Blanchard's got it down low. Back into the slot, intercepted. Here come the Express. McLean moves it back to Hardy. Hardy's got a little bit of room here. Moves it quickly to McCluskey. That looked like that was supposed to go to McLean, but McCluskey tried to make a quick pass. Oh, what a rebound there. Tricky shot against Bishop. Caught him in the shoulder. Milson threw one up high. The rebound come right out into the slot, but good job by the Express to clear. Irvine on the far side. That shot's just wide. This Northman line's got to be tired. They've been out here for a long shift. Here comes Teesink. He's got Trainer 2-on-1. Teesink slides it over to Trainer. Off the post. I think it hit the Summers glove, but it looked like it went off the post. Kept in by Fillmore. Fillmore's got to get back. I don't think he's going to be able to keep this in again, though. Fillmore back to Patterson. Patterson slides it up quickly to Trainer. Trainer's got Teesink going to the net. Sorry, Teesink on the right side. Crow was going to the net. Crow's got it now. He leaves it there for Trainer. Trainer tried to slide it down low to one of two Express, but it went by both of them. Patterson takes a hit, but he's got the puck still. Good play by Patterson. Down low to Trainer. He's got Crow in the slot. Intercepted by the Northmen. Back out to Graham. We're going to have a hand pass, a glove pass here by the Northmen. Face off just outside their zone. 9:38 left. We are past the halfway point of this game. Curtis, Carl, and Hart out here now for the Express. Brennan, Keating, and... Oh, what a play by Keating. Good save by Bishop. Kept in by Allward, but he gave it right up to Curtis. Curtis down the left side. Dumps it in. Carl's going after it on the forecheck. Poirier goes back to get it. Curtis has it now. Oh, just lost the handle, but he gets it back. That shot deflected off the defender's skate. Hart has it on the right side. Puts it down low to Carl. Gallant came off the bench, hollering for the pass. Just missed that one. And that's going to be an icing call here against the Northmen. And we'll come all the way back down into the Northman zone. 8:47 left in the second period. Shots on net. Currently, Northman 19, Express 16. McLean's line out here now. Hardy and McCluskey. McCluskey sporting that number 99. I like that. Gretzky was the best player, my favorite player. Everybody wanted to wear 99 back in the day. Hart's going to keep it in. Puts it down low to Gallant. Gallant tries to slide it hard back to McCluskey. Not able to keep that one in. That was kind of a tough one for him to keep in. Bishop slides it over to McCluskey. He puts it in behind the net. Over to Hardy. Nice little touch pass to McLean coming in on the right side. McLean shoots it right into the glove of Summers. McLean scored a nice shorthanded goal last night for the Express. It was kind of a key goal there They were facing a power play. I think it was a 1-goal game when he scored that, so he put them ahead by 2. Critical goal in a key spot. Him and Brewer did a great job last night, killing some penalties. T-Sink's line back out here for the Express. Crows going hard after it. Blanchard with the Milson boys. Blanchard tried to slide across ice to Milson. Intercepted. Here comes Trainer down the left side. He's got T-Sink. Slides it over to Trainer. What a goal! T-Sink! You can just see that happening. Trainer feeds T-Sink right on the doorstep, and he puts it right in the back of the net. This place came alive after that goal. A nice little pass by Trainer. T-Sink had the whole net to put it in. He wasn't going to miss. Another goal for the big line. Summers didn't have a chance on that one. Face off back to Allward. Allward slides across ice to Poirier. That's dumped into the Express zone. Bishop slides it back over to T-Sink. Kept in by Poirier. That puck slides over to T-Sink down the right side. He's got Patterson going to the net. T-Sink just threw it at the net. Rebound was there. Cleared easily by Summers. Northmen looking to get something going. Here comes Gallant. Gallant's got Russell. That's knocked off his stick by Fillmore. Irvine's going to scoop up the loose puck and dump it right back into the Express zone, but that's stopped up by T-Sink. He slows it down, goes back behind Bishop here in the Express net. That's going to be an icing call here as Fillmore shot it down the ice. He wanted to get a line change. Not a bad play if you're tired out there. 6:57 left in the second period. Shots are all squared up. 19-19. Express leading 2-0, leading the series 3-0. They are in full control right now. You got to give it to the Northmen, though. They're missing some key players these last 2 games. They're still showing all kinds of heart to battle out here on the road against a very strong Express team. That puck's dumped in. Graham's got it up to Curtis. Curtis just tips it cross ice looking for Hart. Back goes McKnight. McCarthy Paul just shoots it down the ice. No icing. Tipped. Looks like it was tipped by a Northman player. Graham has it now. Banks it off the boards to Carl. Carl leaves it for Curtis. Curtis tries to cut to the middle. And that's taken away by the Milson boys. Bryce Milson. Oh, Hart took a hit down low. Logier chips it out to Milson. Here comes Milson. Good play by Graham, stopping him at the blue line. Tipped up to Hart. McCarthy Paul breaking to the net. Puck is loose. And a goal by Brewer. I don't know if you'll hear anybody say that all year long, but you had McCarthy Paul and Brewer on a 2-on-0 in front of the net. Took a funny bounce. Brewer found the back of the net. I think Hart's going to get an assist on that. And your Express are up 3-0 now. And in, like I said, full control. McCluskey back behind the net. Leaves it for Hardy. Hardy up to Brewer. Left there for McCluskey. McLean, nice play. McLean had a nice little shot on net in the slot. McCluskey fed him. The boys were almost going to go up 4-0 there. Good save by Summers. McCluskey puts it up to center ice. Gallant brings it right back into the zone. McCluskey slides it over to Hardy. Hardy back to McCluskey. Up to Gallant. He's going to chip it up to T-Sink, and he's got Trainer going to the net. Trainer, what a goal by Trainer! T-Sink, he's got eyes in the back of his head here, folks. The boys are cooking now. Trainer just flying to the net there. T-Sink, Trainer, and Gallant are all going to have a hand in that goal. And just like that, it's a 4-0 lead. 4:58 left in the second period. The big line is making some noise here at the Grant Harvey Center. Crow takes a big hit, or drops a big hit there. We're going to have a tripping call against Irvine, though. Irvine got a stick around the skates of Trainer. Trainer went down pretty hard there. So we're going to go on the power play. And the T-Sink line's going to stay right out there. Young and Keating are going to start off the penalty kill for the Northmen up front. Bernier and McKnight on defense. Trainer from T-Sink and Gallant. Gallant's got it now. Throws it into the slot. Back to Hardy on the blue line. Hardy gets to the center of the ice, shoots that one on net. No rebound by Summers. Gallant was waiting for a loose puck, but he didn't get it. The Express power play, they tend to keep it pretty simple. They feed the points. The defense throw nice, easy shots, looking for the rebounds in front. It's nothing too complicated, but it works for them. Hart keeps it in. Slides it down low to Crow, back to Hart. Over to Trainer. Hart to Trainer. They're looking for a lane here. Shot just wide. Crow gets on it quickly, keeps it in. Gallant feeds Hardy at the point, over to Trainer. One-timer, and a good save by Summers. That'll get us to about the halfway point of this power play. 1:01 left in the penalty to Irvine. 3:49 left in the second period. We got a quick score update. The Dalhousie Marauders are leading 5-0 tonight against Amherst at the end of the first period, so it's all Dalhousie. Express PP2 out here now. McCluskey and Graham on the blue line. Down to McLean. That puck is cleared down to Bishop. McCluskey circles back behind the net. Brewer on the left side. He's looking for goal number 2. Good try there by Brewer. Graham keeps it in. Over to Hart. Hart over to McCluskey. McCluskey just slides it back to Graham. Good puck movement here by the Express. McCluskey now. He's got some room. Slides across ice to McLean. Good shot there. Nice save by Summers. Summers gets another shot on net. Corrals that rebound. And there's 1 second left in the power play as Irvine's ready to come out of the box. 2:49 now left in the second period. McCarthy Paul's going to hang out at the center ice here. He knows Irvine's coming out of the box. Express get possession off the draw. Hardy shoots it on net. That's handled easily by Summers. Here comes Young down the right side. Young gets absolutely mauled by Hardy, and we got a penalty here against the Express. I thought Hardy stepped into his man. He took 2 quick steps. Dropped the shoulder into him. I'm losing my voice here. Nice hit by Hardy, but he's going to have to go serve 2 minutes for that. 2 minutes for roughing. That's an interesting call. Textbook body check, if you ask me. But the Northmen are going to get a chance here now on the power play. And if they're going to start any kind of a comeback, now's the time to do it. With 2:36 left in the period, they're going to be up a man for 2 minutes, and they're going to go to the bench here and have a conversation, draw up some kind of a play. Timeout, Northmen. Express now have jumped out to a 26-20 shots advantage. It's been pretty much all Express here in the second period. But don't count the Northmen out. Great opportunity here on the power play. The usual suspects are going to be out here on the PP1 for the Northmen. The Milson boys with Blanchard up front. Bernier and Irvine back on the blue line. Face off one back to McCarthy Paul. He rims it around the boards. Kept in by Irvine. Down low to Milson. Back to Irvine. Quick shot on net. Glove down by Bishop. T-Sink and Milson on this face-off. T-Sink gets it back again, 2 for 2 on the draws. Trainer shoots it down the ice. Miramichi's looking to get something going on this power play. They got to get something set up. Drop back to Milson. Offensive zone entry. Quickly dumped out by T-Sink. Irvine slides it back to Bernier. Bernier had that knocked loose by McLean. McLean and Brewer buzzing out here on this penalty kill. Irvine slides it over to the left side to Milson through the middle to Blanchard. Blanchard, what a goal by Blanchard. Bishop not able to get that one. And we've got a power play goal here by Blanchard as the Northmen get on the board. 4-1 now. They made quick work of that power play. They had about 1 minute and 4 seconds in. Good power play goal here by the Northmen. 1:32 left in the period. Hardy comes out of the box, and he's back on the ice. Face off back to McCluskey. He tips it forward. That one hit the linesman, though. Right back to McCluskey. D to Hardy. Back to McCluskey. Cross ice to McLean. McLean has Brewer going to the net. Cross ice to Brett Gallant. What a goal there, folks! A one-timer by Brett Gallant. Less than 10 seconds and they responded. Good feed by McLean. Cross-iced one-timer by Gallant. That didn't take long for the Express to respond. Now they're up 5-1 with 1:14 left in the second period. I mean, Summers has allowed 5 goals here tonight in 2 periods, but I don't know if any of these goals would be categorized as his fault. They're all pretty much highlight reel goals. You can't blame him. Lozier gets it. He goes cross ice. to Keating, dumps it in. Bishop leaves it for McCarthy Paul. McCarthy Paul over to Graham. Graham's got some room, and he slides it back over to McCarthy Paul. Up ice to Trainer. Trainer tips it in. David Brewer in on the action on that last goal as well. The second unit providing some great secondary scoring here tonight for the Express. That's dumped in. T-Sink goes back to get it. He ran out of real estate as Keating threw him up against the glass. Graham down for support. Graham's battling two Northmen as T-Sink slides in and takes the puck away. Good battle along the boards here. Keating shoots it down low. 8 seconds left as McCarthy Paul just rims it around the boards to Crow. They're going to eat this, and we're going to see the third period here shortly, folks. That'll do it here at the Grant Harvey Center. 5-1 Express lead. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for the third period.
If you're in the tuck it up, we'll be starting that in a few minutes. All right, timekeepers, we could have a minute on the clock. Apparently there's a Dodge Ram coming onto the ice at the moment. here in a few seconds. Okay. If everybody's ready, let your ducks fly. Okay, since we don't have our minute countdown, give me a hand. We'll count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the winning duck is duck number 320, belonging to Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown, could you meet me by the merchandise table, please? period, so time is running out. Make sure you get your bibs on, get your favorite jersey.
Okay, welcome back to the live stream here. K-Live Sports coming at you from Grand Harvey in Fredericton. Couple of quick score updates across the league tonight. Dalhousie, last update, we're up 8-0 against Amherst. Elsipogtog was up 1-0 against Bucktouche. Close game there with Bucktouche and Elsipogtog. We are 5-1 here for the Express heading into this third period. They're looking to get a clean sweep against the Northmen. As I mentioned a couple times already on this live broadcast, the Northmen are playing shorthanded with two of their top six forwards, arguably with Luke Williams and Sam King out of the lineup. And Bezo didn't make the trip tonight either. Billy Bezo not playing. Shots on net, 27-22 in favor of the Express. Summers has allowed 5 goals here against the Express, but pretty much every one of them have been very, very tough saves for him. You can't really blame him. A few highlight reel goals as the Express offensive wizardries on full display on home ice here, to the delight of the Fredericton crowd. The McLean line's going to start us off in this third period. They've got a couple of goals already tonight. facing off against Bryce Milson, Brendan Milson, and Joel Blanchard. Here comes Milson, dumps it in on net. Bishop's going to cover up and get a whistle as he elects to slow things down right away here in this third period. McLean gets that one back to McCluskey. McCluskey has that knocked off a stick by Blanchard. Behind the net to Hardy. He rims it over to Gallant. Gallant chips it off the boards into the neutral zone. Back goes Bernier. Bernier for the Northmen. Goes up ice to Milson. Milson cross ice to Irvine, jumping up into the play. And a nice glove save there by Bishop off the wrist shot from the top of the circle by Irvine. Well, the clock was running there. Looks like they had forgot to stop the clock for a few seconds, but we're good to go here. T-Sinks lines out for the Express. Facing off against Young. Young's going to get the exit from the face-off circle. In comes Lozier. Actually, Russell's going to take the draw. Back to McCarthy Paul. Up to Crow. Crow tried to slide it through the defender's leg. T-Sink gets it. That's intercepted by Allward. Allward's got it now at the red line. Across the blue line. That's knocked off his stick. Graham goes back to fetch it. Quick up ice to Trainer. Trainer leaves it to T-Sink. Here comes T-Sink. He's got Crow on the right side. That play's broken up. Back to Graham at center ice. He gains the line and dumps it into the far left corner for T-Sink on the forecheck. Graham puts it down low to Trainer. Trainer throws it into the slot. Nobody there. Lozier mishandles that puck. McCarthy Paul meets him at the blue line. Throws the body into him. Irvine puts it up to Keating. Trainer breaks the play up, shoots across ice. It's going to be an icing call here against the Express. And a face-off back down in the Express zone. 18:07 left here in the third period. Hart gets that draw back to McCluskey. McCluskey's got Hart on the right side. Hart shoots that one, blocker saved by Summers. Puck back to Hardy at the blue line. He chips it up to Hart. Broken up by the Northmen. Here comes Miramichi. That shot, good shot on net there. But Bishop able to cover up. Milson's lines back out for Miramichi. McLean's going to beat him at the face-off circle. McCarthy, Paul, and Graham out there as well. Nice play by McLean. Chipped it down the ice. Sorry, Brewer did that. Brewer on the forecheck in the corner. In comes Gallant for support. Gallant battling with Irvine down in the corner. Puck is loose. Back into the skates. Here comes Milson. Back to Bernier. Bernier slides it over to the right side to Milson. And Gallant picks up the loose puck. He's got Trainer on his right side. Leaves it there for Trainer. Trainer threw it through the middle, but McLean was already gone. Here comes Miramichi back the other way. It's going to be an offside call here against Miramichi. And another stoppage of play. 16:53 left in the period. It's been all Express tonight, folks. Teesing gets the draw back. Fillmore's got it on the right side. He dumps it in. Summers not able to stop that puck behind the net. Here comes Miramichi, though, back the other way. Russell gets in around Fillmore. Fillmore going to take a penalty here, though. Probably a tripping call. Delayed penalty against the Express. We still have action. But they touch the puck and stoppage of play as Fillmore is going to get the gate here. 2 minutes for tripping. Miramichi has an opportunity here to get one back on the power play, back to Bernier. Bernier throws that one on the net. Bishop tracked it well, gets a glove on it.
Time of the penalty, 3:33. Fillmore for tripping at 3:33.
T-Sink and Trainer out here to kill the penalty for the Express with Graham and Hardy. Back to Bernier, shot on net, puck is loose in front. Cleared out by Trainer. High off the glass, down into the Northman zone. Bernier leaves it for Milson. Blanchard has it. Over to the right side. Brewer clears the puck. Minute and 20 seconds left in the power play for the Northmen. Irvine's got it here on the left side. He circles back. Oh, misplayed there. Brewer gets a loose puck. Good job by Brewer to kill some crucial seconds here for the power play for the Northmen. Keating on the left side dumps it in. Bishop comes out to play it. Slides it around, back down low to Keating. Keating, nice play in front. That was shot just wide by Russell. Good chance by the Northmen as McLean collects the puck and shoots it down the ice. And here comes T-Sink and Trainer to finish off this penalty kill for the Express. Allward ran out of real estate pretty quick off that pressure forecheck by Trainer. Trainer gets it now on the left side. He gets loose. Here comes Trainer. Slides it up to McCluskey. Back to T-Sink. T-Sink shoots it, and that's glove saved by Summers. 19 seconds left in the power play. 14:46 left here in the third period. Face off one back. Anderson gets it behind the net to Allward.
Tickets. We have a draw for $4,115.
Here.
Winning ticket. It is a pink ticket. 89317.
That play's broken up by Trainer. Back to 5-on-5. Trainer passes it over. T-Sink gets there first in the corner. T-Sink slides it down low to Trainer in behind the net. He steps out, fans on the pass. Here comes the Northman back the other way. Through the middle is Brennan. Big shoulder. That would have been a huge hit by McCarthy Paul. If McCarthy Paul would have landed that shoulder, that would have done some damage, I think. Northmen regrouping in their own zone on the breakout. Irvine back to Bernier. Bernier back to Irvine. Irvine dumps it in. Funny bounce in front of Bishop into the corner. Hardy slides it over to Graham. Graham up to Hart. Quick breakout here by Carl coming down the right side. He stops up at the hash marks, get pushed up against the board, slides it down low. Curtis has it, slides it back to Graham. D to Hardy. Hardy's going to hit this one off the boards. One timed it, blocked by the Northmen. Here comes Milson. Milson back to the point. Bernier slides it over to Allward. Back to Bernier on the right side. Bernier fires that one, deflected wide by the Express. Puck's in front, it's loose. Collected here by Hart. Express on a line change here. Good up pass here. Quick up pass to Milson by Bernier. Brewer now. He's got some wheels. Tried to find the 5-hole. Good save by Summers. Good back check by Brewer. Gallant gets the loose puck. Passes it to himself off the boards. Here comes Brett Gallant. You might remember him from Shoresy. Interesting role that he played. I think him and his brother both are on the popular show Shoresy, which is, I think, on Crave. Should check it out. It's kind of cool to have a Fredericton Express player being a Canadian celebrity. Here comes Miramichi back the other way. Young shot not able to get through. Trainer dumps it in. Crow on the far side picks up the loose puck. Crow steps out front and he scores. What a play by Adam Crow. I don't think that Summers was expecting him to step out like that. But another goal here for Adam Crow. I think that might be goal number 6 or 7 here in this playoffs. I believe you're going to see Trainer get an assist. We'll see what the announcer says. Puck back to the Northmen. D to D over to Irvine. That might just seal the deal here for the Northmen. And icing call against the Northmen. So each member of that top line got a point there. Crow from T-Sync and Trainer. They are loading up the points. Oh, big hit from behind as Brennan knocks the Express player down. Young did not like that. I think Curtis got hit from behind. There's instantly a penalty that was called. Curtis gets up and he wants to go. My bad, that's Jackson Cogger. That was Jackson Cogger that got hit there. My apologies, folks. Cogger got hit from behind. Drew the penalty. Faceoff's going to be in the Northman zone. I don't know why they're coming outside the zone. Face off one back to Hardy. Over to Trainer. Trainer hangs onto it. And a good save by Summers. Brennan got 2 minutes for charging there. 1:54 left in the power play here for the Express. PP1 has Gallant on the right side, Crow on the left side, T-Sync in the middle, and they slide Trainer back with John Hardy, and Hardy's going to go back to get this puck. He's the QB on this power play. Moves it up the left side. Nice move by T-Sync up in the top corner, puts it in the top shelf. Goal number 7, power play goal by T-Sync. What a shot, a laser beam. Summers didn't even have a chance on that one. My guess is he used the defender for a screen. It didn't look like Summers had a good read on that shot. Express jump out to a 7-1 lead here now, and things might get a little bit crazy here in the last 11 minutes. Up by 6 goals. We'll see what happens. Cross ice pass just out of the reach of the Northman forward, but he's still gets control down low. McCluskey knocks him off the puck. McCluskey regroups back to Hardy. Hardy up to Hart. Hardy and Crow get in on the action on that last goal. T-Sync's got his second goal of the game. Here comes Hart. Intercepted. Lozier dumps it in for Bishop. McCarthy Paul goes back to get it. Slides it around to Hart. A little bit too hard for him. Blanchard collects it at the blue line. Dumps it down low to Milson. Milson under pressure from McCarthy Paul. Irvine slides it over to Bernier. Bernier, that shot's tipped. Hits the back of Blanchard and deflected wide. Express now dump it in as Curtis tried to get it in deep. Milson now on the line change. Milson quickly button hooks back, looks for a breaking Anderson, broken up by McCluskey. McCluskey through the middle to Gallant, through the legs to Young. Young threw it out front. Gallant was there. Puck didn't get through. Gallant has it in the corner. Bernier has it behind the Northman net. Back to Irvine. Irvine accesses the zone. A high shot into the glove of Bishop. Quick update on the shots. Express out in front 34-30. 7-1 lead. 9:15 left. I think the Northmen are just running out of gas. It's pretty tough when you don't have two of your top 6 players and one of your top 4 D. That puck was deflected by Curtis, and he felt all that right off the ankle. But he stays out, gets it up the left side, chips it forward to Hart. Here come the Northmen back the other way. Patterson runs into his man as Anderson dumped it in. Fillmore in behind the net for Patterson. He goes high off the glass out to center ice. Poirier under pressure here by Carl. Up the middle to McKnight. He goes cross ice. That's dumped into the far corner for Graham. Graham's got a little bit of time here as the Northmen go for a line change. He slows it down. He's got McCarthy Paul to his left and Brewer coming in. Thought he was going to slide that over to Brewer, but he held onto it. Graham goes back behind the net. Okay, here comes Graham on the breakout. Slides it over. Brewer not able to get it in deep. McCarthy Paul does. Summers holds it from behind the net. Irvine's got it. Big hit there by Cogger. Intercepted by Young. He slides it over to Graham. McCarthy Paul. It's going to be an icing call here against the Express. 7:44 left here in the third period. Carl in for the face-off for the Express. You're probably going to see a lot of the bottom 6 unit for the rest of this game. We'll see. I don't think we'll see too much of the T-Sync line, but I could be wrong. Hart circles back behind the net. Nice, quick up-ice pass to Curtis. Over to Carl. Carl dumps it in. Blanchard gathers it on the left wing, flicks it through the center. Hardy goes back to get it. Nice pass up to Carl, who just dumps it in. Curtis gets it back to the point. McCluskey puts it down low to Carl. And that's covered up at the side of the net by Summers. An even 7 minutes left here in the game. McLean out here between Cogger and Young. McCarthy Paul chips it up the ice. That was tipped by Young, but they're going to call it icing. I thought he hit it, but maybe he didn't. And we're going to have another face-off back into the express zone. That was a quick shift by Young and Cogger as McLean gets his regular line mates right back out there. Gallant and Brewer hopped over the boards. Ooh, that was a shot that hit McCarthy Paul. I'm not sure where. He went down, but I think he might be. He's got his helmet off. I'm not quite sure where it hit him. I don't see any blood on the ice. But that might have scared him more than anything. Hopefully he's okay, folks. He's tough as nails. That was kind of an errant shot from Poirier. It looked like it was deflected in front. It hit McCarthy Paul somewhere up in the face. I'll give you an update here shortly. My expectation is we'll see him come back out to finish the game off. McLean in for the face-off against the Milson line. Face-off one right back to Hardy's corner. Slides it in behind the net to Graham. Graham goes high off the glass. Back into the neutral zone. Brewer picks it up now. Brewer back to Graham. Graham goes cross ice to Gallant. Gallant slides it back to Hardy. As the Express are playing keep away right now. But good play by Blanchard to pick it up. Back to Poirier. Milson coming through the center. Here comes Milson. Circles back looking for a trailer. Cross ice to Poirier. Down low. Brennan with a shot. Good save by Bishop. And McCarthy Paul has come back to the ice, but it looks like he's going to leave the game here. I'm not sure what's wrong. My guess is he took a puck to the face, and he'll probably be done for the game. 6 minutes left here. They got a 6-goal lead. Here come the Express. Carl out here with Young and Cogger. Anderson on the far side, through the middle. Dumped right back in by Carl. Bernier's got it behind the net. Here comes Bernier. Up to Keating. That's intercepted. Irvine's got it. Throws it over to Bernier. Bernier up to Keating. The Northmen are just moving the puck around here. They finally dump it in as Hart goes back to get it. Here comes McCluskey through the middle. He's got some speed. He gets the red line, dumps it in. Yogier kicks it out to his centerman. Here comes Young racing down the left side. Curtis got on him pretty quick. Good job by Curtis to slow him down. Passed over to the right side. Good save by Bishop. That puck is cleared down the ice. It's not going to be icing. Poirier goes back to get it. Young at center ice, not able to corral that pass. As Summers shoots it down the ice. Bounced over the stick of Fillmore. Bishop's way out of the net. Here comes Carl down the right side. He had Cogger streak into the net. Cole Young scoops up the puck. And the puck right back out to center ice to Patterson. Patterson's going after. 3:49 left in the game. McCluskey moves it up to Carl. That's dumped in by Cogger. The pace is kind of slowed down after that 7th goal. It's like the wind completely got sucked out of the building here. Here comes Brennan across the blue line. Just throws it out in front. That's easily played by Bishop. Hart's got a bouncing puck and he just dumps it in. Bernier goes back to get it. Down the ice, Hardy gets it at the red line, not able to move it up ice, but he prevented the Northmen from advancing with it. I don't know why that wasn't offside, but that's okay. Good hit here at the blue line by Nolan Allward. Poirier goes back to get it. Not able to get it out. Curtis loses the handle on it. Brennan comes up the ice. Hardy goes D to D to Fillmore. Fillmore goes high off the glass up the center ice. Cogger tried to kick it with his skate, but he swung and missed. And here come the Northmen. They just dump it in. Keating shoots that on net. Bishop gloves it. And another stoppage of play. Surprising enough, the shots are even at 34-34, 2:21 left in the period. 7-1 lead here for the Express as they're pretty much going to sweep this series against the Northmen. McLean out here on the draw. Hart clears it out to the center ice. Back to Allward. Allward moves it up to Russell shoots that one. Poirier keeps it in on the blue line. That's tipped just wide. Graham moves it up the right side to Hart through the middle to McLean. McLean has McCluskey with him and he slows it down and just dumps it in. And it looks like we're content with just running this clock out now for the rest of this game. Anderson moves it back to his defenseman. Lozier tips it in. Good save there by Bishop. Bishop able to get a toe on that one. .124 left in the game. Face off to the right of Bishop. The Milson line out here. Facing off against Brewer. Hart. And Curtis. Milson down low. He gets tied up by Graham. Puck is moved forward to Curtis. Curtis chips it up off the boards. And he's going hard after it. Curtis finds a gear, slides it over to Hart, just out of his reach. Bernier's got it down low, moves it up to Irvine. Irvine's cross ice to Bernier. Last minute in the game, he slides it to Milson. That shot was blocked by Graham, and Graham tried to tip it out. Didn't get enough wood on it. Good shot there by Anderson, just wide of the net. Back in front to Anderson, and another good save by Bishop. So as it stands right now, the Express pretty much will have swept the Northmen, and they will await the winner between Elsipogtog and Bucktouche. What's going to happen here, folks, is the Northmen will go into the relegation round with Amherst, and then the loser of Bucktouche and Elsipogtog. The bottom 3 teams are going to play off. The top team of the bottom 3 teams will join the top 3 teams, and we're going to have a semifinal situation here. So there's a lot of senior hockey left. Miramichi might be getting swept right now, but they could still win this whole thing if they get healthy and they win that relegation. I don't know if it's a relegation round, but it's like the bottom 3 round robin. So don't count them out. 10 seconds left here. That'll do it, folks. Fantastic performance here on home ice for the Express. Another solid game in net by Bishop. The big guns came to play tonight, and the secondary scoring unit of McLean, Gallant, and Brewer had another good game. Final shots on net, 34 Express, 36 Northmen. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Help Corey Cavanaugh keep growing his product here. Thanks, everybody, and have a great weekend.